So many people, even his biggest supporters, absolutely hate President Trump's Twitter feed. But it's quite a leap to go from condescendingly scoffing at Trump's tweets as establishment conservatives are wont to do, to arguing what this one Columbia professor has, namely that Trump's typos reveal his lack of fitness for the presidency. Let's have a look, shall we? Typically when we talk about language policing here on Campus Unmasked, we're looking at professors silencing right-wing points of view on campus. We're not typically hashing the grammar used to express those views. But thanks to the pettiness of the modern left, today we are. In a recent op-ed, Columbia professor John McWhorter notes that Trump released a tweet referring to forest fires, that's with 2 R's, twice, as if these fires were set by Mr. Gump. So there are a few possible explanations here. 1. Trump is probably a pretty busy guy who doesn't have a whole lot of time to craft his tweets. 2. We all know that Trump has big hands.
Nobody has ever hit my hands. I've never heard of this one. Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
Now, Trump was describing a positive correlation there, but there's definitely a negative correlation between hand size and ease with which you can type on a phone without making mistakes. 3. If it's not Trump's error, it could be the iPhone's. Apple could be autocorrecting Trump's properly spelled forest with 1 R to 2 R's, maybe because the president has previously referenced someone with that last name in a text. This ties into my plea a couple months ago, please God Emperor Trump smite Apple with tariffs. Horrible company. And lastly, 4. This could all just be one giant troll of the mainstream media and other public figures to distract them from fighting Trump on topics that actually matter. But Professor McWhorter isn't just irked by the president's spelling. He says that nearly every time Trump puts thumb to keypad, he exposes that he has never progressed beyond the mentality of the pre-collegiate trash-talking teen. Cites a tweet in which Trump capitalizes government and nation, and says the eccentric capitalization marks this as written by real Donald Trump, because he is fond of using caps in a fashion that's part Benjamin Franklin and part Little Rascals. While there's nothing wrong with a bit of trash talk, particularly if it's directed at the outlets that screwed up the Covington Catholic High School story, and you know, I, for one, am a fan of making reverential capitalization great again. Some of the most celebrated writers of the past, like Daniel Defoe, Jonathan Swift, and Thomas Jefferson, capitalized certain nouns to imbue them with more significance. Government, nation, these are important things, and Trump is making sure you understand that. Anyways, what's really ironic about John McWhorter's op-ed is that the professor wrote an article just last summer arguing that Ebonics is totally fine. He said accepting Ebonics as an alternative form of the language, and not a degraded one, requires being open to artists employing it in their work, even if they didn't grow up speaking it. Well, John, why can't Trump's tweets be an alternative form of English too? Riddle me that, big guy. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.